HTML is the language of the web. If you're not a technical person but want to understand HTML, this video is for you. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext because it was designed to link web pages using text, and markup because it's concerned with the structure of content. When you visit a web page, your computer sends a request to another computer, a server. The server sends back HTML and other files which your browser uses to build the page. An HTML file is just a regular file that ends .html and contains HTML code. Tools like WordPress allow you to create and edit web pages without needing to know HTML. Content on the screen gets converted to HTML in the background. Web developers who need finer control write HTML code using specialized editors like this one. But for anyone involved in web content, understanding HTML can be a huge benefit, as we'll see. So how does code create something like this? HTML uses elements, which tells a browser how to display content. Most elements have an opening tag, some content, and a closing tag with a backslash. This is a paragraph element because it uses paragraph tags. Content between the tags is displayed as paragraph text. A new paragraph element displays on a new line. Generally, this is how web pages are constructed. The browser builds content as it reads elements line by line. Elements can live inside other elements. This element is nested inside a paragraph element, making part of the text underlined. In fact, everything in an HTML file is nested. Within special opening and closing HTML tags, the head section contains information about the page, like what should be in the title bar. The page content lives inside the body tag. Everything you see on the page goes here. Let's explore more elements. Headings are titles or headlines for content. HTML has 6 types, with H1 being the most important, H2 the next most important, and so on. Lists are commonly used on web pages. Ordered lists when the order of list items matter, unordered lists if they don't. Attributes supply extra information to a tag. An image tag needs an src attribute which gives the location of the image file. The image could be in a folder on the server or somewhere else on the internet. This location, or address, is called a URL. Anchor tags are for links. The href attribute is the URL of where you want to link to, usually another web page. Anchor tags can surround text or images. Some elements are more complicated. A table element contains table row elements. Table row elements can have table header and table data elements. Don't panic. Even professionals don't store all this information in their head. Online resources are there for the details. Good quality HTML helps search engines understand a web page, meaning it's shown to the right people. Screen readers used by visually impaired people work better too. For example, an alt attribute added to an image tag provides a text description of the image. Main tags help a screen reader quickly find the most important content on the page. The main tag is an example of a semantic tag, a tag that describes what the content is rather than affecting what's displayed on the page. These techniques form part of SEO, search engine optimization. Well-structured websites accessible to the widest audience perform better in search. Let's briefly talk about design or behavior. CSS, cascading style sheets, is code that deals with the appearance of HTML elements. CSS is how we make our website beautiful, by changing layout and look. CSS might say that headers should be blue or paragraphs should be centered. It can display elements differently, depending on what device is used. JavaScript is a programming language that deals with web page behavior. JavaScript can make text appear when a button is clicked, animate graphics, and dynamically retrieve and display data. In fact, JavaScript is so important that specialized versions exist to make website development simpler and more efficient. So let's summarize. HTML uses elements that tell browsers how to structure content on a web page. Important elements include paragraphs, headings, links, images, and lists. Attributes provide extra information, such as a description of an image. CSS and JavaScript work with HTML to control the appearance and behaviour of web pages. Good quality HTML means a well-structured web page that's accessible to the widest possible audience, and that means better performance on search engines. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content.